Welcome back to Broke Ass EDC, home of the everyday carry. Got a little Zach Brown's Southern Grind. Look, USA made. Titanium flipper. Let y'all soak that up for a minute. Run over the basic specifications of this. Overall length 8.125, blade 3.50. That blade at 3.5 inches is CPM S90V in a drop point, flat ground, and stone washed. Handle length 4.625 inches of titanium with a little bit of gray. Right hand carry. And this thing's kind of heavyweight, coming in at 4.52. A little on the heavy side, but it's thin. Thin. Got a little girth to it. Not too bad. Big old flipper tab. No jimping on it. Detent is not the best, but it does pretty well. I mean, if you're dedicated on it, you can fail it. The flick, dead on. Can't really get the thumb action on it off that hole, but the flick goes well. Nice lock up. No play up and down, side to side. Nice drop and reset into that detent. It's an open design with barrel spacers, low profile titanium pocket clip. It's right hand only. Dead on center. Feels nice and solid. The thinness really kind of makes it carry well. Over exaggerated jimping on top, so you can grab a hold of it pretty well. It's got a solid all 4 fingers cut, some jimping back here to catch into the fingers and hold. You're not going to go up in front of that flipper tab. It'll put you right into that exaggerated sharpening choil. But the finger flipper acts as a good finger guard. Pretty sharp right out the box. Good edge on that S90V. This is US made. And Southern Grind is from the Zach Brown. I think it's sold. I'm not for sure. I'm not on top of all that good stuff. But this does have what they're calling a multi-track ball bearing system. So something about like a skiff. I haven't took it apart. And it does open well. It flings that 3.5 inch blade out pretty well on the flipper like before. And I guess my preferred method, the reverse flick, goes well. Billboarding's not too over the top. The Southern Grind logo. A little bit of blade steel back here. It's pretty clean on the back side. Hardware, about the same. Nothing over the top, but it is an open design, so you're not having to hold in a backspacer or anything. A little bit of milling work. Almost kind of looks like a damn turkey track up there at the top. Overall, it's a solid filling knife. Probably will get passed along. I'm not the biggest fan of that flipper tab. It's kind of sticking out there just a little bit far from me. But good solid build, American made knife. And with that S90V, coming at 60 HRC titanium, and that you made in the US price or tag, you get the price tag $348, which in the US marketplace, that's not way over the top, but for most knife guys, that is a pretty good chunk. They're available at Blade HQ, and then you have the Zach Brown's site. I think on their site they're $3.99, but pretty simple, laid out, easy, you know, basic design. Nothing over the top. Just your black basic frame lock folder. Love them or hate them. I guess this one will be pretty short and sweet. Kind of hit everything on it. I guess the only default I can find is that flipper tab. That detent can be a little bit stronger, because you get a lot of those. If you're in a hurry, you get a lot of them hesitant flicks, maybe. Not as precise as, say, a ZT flipper tab, but most of them are assisted. They get that, but I mean, you get behind it and you're determined it's got a nice pop. But overall, pretty pleasant on the Zach Brown's grind, the Southern grind. It's just that price tag. Whew. Pretty stout. Oh hell, I didn't even mention that. It's got its own logo for the penguin, and that falls inside of the pivot. But if you're looking for line lock titanium in a slim design and got a little money to burn, this is your unit, guys. Drop a comment after you like and subscribe, and let me know, what do you think of the Southern grind? And stay sharp, stay safe.